So today I'm just going to be going over the form for a standard squat because I think it's just good to have a reminder every now and then, although I'm sure everybody knows what a standard squat is. And if you don't, then here's going to be a breakdown for you. And if you do, like I said, hopefully maybe this will just help refresh your memory on some things you want to make sure you're doing to really get the most out of the squat. So I'll start just kind of with your, with the high option for doing this. And I'm going to show from the side view because I really think that helps you to see the things that we need to emphasize. So, well, actually I'll start front. Okay, so when you're doing a standard squat, you want to have your legs just beyond shoulder width. Okay, now really with squats you can adjust how far out your feet are, but I'm just going to go just beyond shoulder width for this. Okay, so that's just from the front what it should look like. Now I'm going to turn to the side so you can see some of the important things you want to be thinking about. So first of all, when you go down to do your squat, you want to imagine that you're sitting back into a chair, okay? So when we do that, we're pushing our butt straight back. And notice I'm keeping my back nice and flat. I'm not hunching my back over this way. Okay, I'm keeping my core tight, back's nice and flat, and my shoulders are up. Okay, we're not down like this. Shoulders are lifted, but the butt is just pushing straight back. Now the other thing to remember is you never want your knees to come in front of your toes. Okay, so you never want to be out like this. You're going to hurt yourself. So that's always a good rule of thumb is if you're looking down, you want to make sure that your knees do not go beyond your toes. Okay, so and if you can, the goal really is to try to get to like a 90-degree position. Okay, so I'll just kind of do a couple of these slowly. So notice, butt's going straight back, back is flat, shoulders are lifted, and then I'm getting down to that 90-degree angle. Now, the other thing that a lot of people forget about, which I actually did myself until recently, I've forgotten about this, and actually I don't even know if I really knew it, but when you're coming up out of your squat, you really want to emphasize pushing your hips forward and squeezing your butt. So the work is down here, but then when you come up, when you press those hips forward and squeeze your butt, you're going to get so much more out of it. Okay, so it's not just, you're not just working when you're down in the squat. Okay, but if you remember, press the hips forward, squeeze the butt. You're going to get so much more out of it. Now, in terms of modifications, now obviously one of the first modifications is to not go as deep into the squat. And excuse me, I'm already out of breath. Like this is, sorry, so sad right now. But anyhow, modification would be, the first one would be to not go as deep, okay? So if you can't get down to 90, that's fine. Maybe go for, like half of that distance. But get to a point where obviously you're not gonna be hurting yourself. Okay, you wanna be challenged, but you don't wanna be hurting yourself. Okay, and you know yourself better than anybody. So that's probably the easiest way to modify the squat is to just not go as deep. And then hopefully as you get stronger, you can start going deeper and really getting more out of it. Now, if you want a little bit more, okay, so modification, like I said, is to not go as deep into it. But if you want to up it a little bit, and I'll show a front view on this, what you can do is you can add some weights. So you can do a couple of things with the weights. You can just hold them down at your side. Okay, and again, push straight back and then bring those hips forward on the way up. So you can hold the weights. If you don't have weights, you can get a book, a canned good, something else. You can hold one of them, just hold it right here. Okay, but this is just one way to get a little more out of your basic squat. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. Good luck, guys.